Hello, this is Zule from Pomona, California, Zone 10A. Today is January 21st, 2020. In case I haven't told you yet, happy New Year. And may this new year bring lots of laughter, love, peace, and abundance in your garden for you and your beautiful family. So I've had it in my heart to do this video for a very long time. And being that we are in a new year, I wanted my first video of 2020 to be a super duper extra crunchy special one for me. Today I want to talk to you about my rosemary and a very special person, Doña Maria. I have spoken before about my rosemary and how special and precious it is for me. And the reason is because Doña Maria gave it to me. But it is not only about the rosemary, but about the influence Doña Maria had in my gardening journey. Let me go back and tell you how this all came about. So one day, my brother had gotten home and looked rather sad and in very deep thought. I asked him what was wrong. He answered, "One of my best friend's mother is in hospice." In the line of work that I do, I knew exactly what that meant. For people that don't know, it goes something like this. It is when the medical professionals have reached the conclusion that there is no way of extending your life, and most likely you will live 6 months or less. They do provide medications, creams, and nurse care to keep you comfortable in regards to the pain until you're passing. I wanted to tell you the whole story, but this video is not intended to be sad. It is intended to pay tribute to Doña Maria and the beautiful person she was to me and the things she helped me with, and without getting a chance to know that she helped me. Although I had not met her, she welcomed me with open arms. She would have conversations with me as if she knew me forever. And those conversations would come to play in the future for me. She would tell me that she was not afraid of dying and that death did not scare her, and that she was ready for whatever God had in store for her. She would tell me that the thing she was afraid of was what her passing would do to her children emotionally. She said she didn't want her loved ones to be sad. And although she was going through a horrible situation, both mentally and physically, she always had a huge, big smile. She had a huge, big smile on her face. I enjoyed all the visits with her, always left with a warm, peaceful feeling. And what I believe was my last visit to her, but don't quote me, but I do believe it was the last visit. We were walking out and I asked her about her rosemary bush. I asked how she kept it looking beautiful and strong. She said, "Oh, you can do it too." She proceeded to break off, not cut, but break off 3 branches of her rosemary. She removed the bottom leaves and told me to put them in water only up to where the leaves started, and said, "In 2 weeks, you will see roots, then take them out of the water and plant them. They will do great for you." I did as she said, and the bushes flourished. They grew huge and beautiful, and I felt proud that with her help, I had those beautiful bushes. The gardening seed had been planted. But not so fast. I didn't do anything with that seed and I didn't let it grow. I had bought a couple of plants, like veggie plants, but never with any true care for them. I just thought they would look cute. Cute in my garden or cute around my house. In 2015, I suffered a major blow in my life. As I have mentioned before in my channel, I lost a child. Needless to say, this devastated me. I found myself in a deep, deep, dark hole with no way out. I never thought of suicide, but if my grief would have continued, that may have been where I was headed. I'm sorry again. This video is not meant to be sad, but I want to give you the whole story. And that is part of it. One day, as I sat outside my house, tears rolling down my face, my attention kept coming back to the rosemary bushes. I started to remember Doña Maria, her conversations, and our interactions. I started to remember how strong she was, and although going through a terrible time, she had a smile on her face. I was going through a horrible time in my life, and I didn't want to or allow myself to smile. I also remember one conversation in particular when she said she did not want her loved ones sad after she passed. I started thinking of how my baby would feel in seeing me cry and in emotional distress. I knew my baby would not want to see me like this. I started to think of how I could change this. And again, my attention kept coming back to the rosemary. A couple of days later, I decided to make a garden in honor of the baby I had lost. With the love, understanding, and patience of my daughters, my husband, and my lovely, lovely brother, I was able to regain my emotional well-being. They were my cheering squad, and without them, it would not have been possible. But credit to where credit is due. And Doña Maria also had a big part in my healing process. You see, if she had not given me the rosemary, I may have not had confidence to start a garden that same year I lost my baby. She, without knowing, made an impact in my life, and I am sure that in the life of her children and loved ones. Wherever she is in heaven, I am sending her a big, warm hug. And as always, I am sending a huge, big kiss to my little baby, Little Bean. And my second baby that I lost, which we named Jennifer, all the way to heaven. If you stuck all the way to the end of this video, I hope it wasn't too sad. And if you have a loved one you want to say you love them to today, don't wait. Do it now. Tell them how much you love them. And always know that whatever you do, no matter how small for someone, whether it be conversation or branches of rosemary, they have a meaning. They have a meaning for the recipient. That person that is receiving those gifts, or the person that is receiving that call, or the person that is receiving the text message. Don't forget, don't wait. Call them now, text them now, go visit them today, and tell them how much you love them. And well, guys, that's it from Little Bean's Garden. Thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you have a great day. And as always, take care.